Mr. Nicholas Ball. How are you, sir?
All good, you?
Yeah, not bad. We're here to look ahead to November 18 up in Manchester. A little bit closer to home for you this time, isn't
That's it, innit? Not quite home.
A bit of a reaction on that front?
Yeah, everyone's made up. It's only 40 minutes in it, so there'll be loads coming down to support me, yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
No Liverpool playing that day, no Everton playing that day.
No, all clear, innit?
No excuses,
no excuse, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, if no one comes, you just know you've got no fans.
Yeah, pack it in, innit?
Right, I'm going to start off on a little bit of a sombre note. That last fight, what sort of emotions were you going through in the ring in the immediate aftermath of that fight? It must have been hard to be standing there looking at, you know, an opponent stricken on the floor.
Yeah, it's a reminder, innit, of how serious this sport is and what this boxing's about. But we know what we're signing up for, and things like that do happen. But we never think it's going to happen until we see it, and then it happened in my last fight. So yeah, it's a reminder. But
I think in a way people don't. I mean, while it's horrible for the person something's happened to, I think it's awful for the person, for the opponent,
yeah,
isn't it? And probably the emotions and the gut-wrenching stuff they go through. You know, it's worse in many ways, isn't it? Because you know you were part of that collision. You know?
Yeah, you know you've done it, don't you? But that's something we've got to speak to ourselves about when we sign up for this boxing. Because that's what comes with it, doesn't it? It's not called the hair business for nothing.
When you look back at it, because you naturally go through things in your head, did you kind of identify a point in the fight where you thought he was struggling, or did he keep up? You know, was it not clear at all?
He was tough. He had a big heart, and he was very tough. But I was hitting him with some shots on the inside that you probably wouldn't have seen from the outside, in the side of the heads and things like that. And they were solid punches. Like, they were only short, but on the inside they were solid, and I felt them on my hand. So yeah.
And obviously you've got to go home. But all that time you're waiting for news bulletins and, you know, keeping you up to date with things. I mean, that must be hard. You know, he's from South Africa and he's still in Belfast, and you're back at home. You know, sort of. Was it just a case of waiting for news? And the news was positive quite quickly.
Yeah. That's the thing. I didn't celebrate the fight or anything like that after it until I knew he was out of hospital and all right. So just respect to him. Yeah, and obviously he's all right now, which I'm happy about.
Have you heard from him? Have you been in touch with him?
No, I haven't heard from him, no.
Right, we'll change that subject now. But, you know, there's nothing you can do. It's the sport you're in.
Yeah, that's it.
Like you say, it's hard business. But, I mean, you're in another bloody hard fight now.
Yeah.
Final eliminator for the WBC world title. Isaac Dogboe, former world champion at the weight below. Royalty in his own country.
Yeah.
Talk to me about him.
These fights now that I'm in at this level, they're all going to be hard, aren't they? It's going to get harder as it goes on. That's the level I'm at, and all the fighters are going to be good, because this is world level. So I wouldn't expect nothing less, to be honest. And it's something that I'm ready for, and what I've been saying I'm ready for. And this is the chance to show you.
Is he a fighter you were familiar with, you know, over the last 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, definitely. I'd be lying if I said he weren't. I heard about him, but I didn't really think I'd fight him or anything like that. I don't really think that about any of the people in my weight. They're in my weight, so like, it's me or them, innit? So
what have you seen in him style-wise? What's your takeaway from having a quick look at him? Because I know you're going to tell me you don't look at them for very long.
Yeah, he's
so from the 10 seconds you watch.
Yeah, he's similar to me, isn't he? He's small, stocky, he comes forward, so yeah.
Is that not going to be a thing in itself? You know, not looking up at an opponent all the time.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm looking forward to it. You know, I'm excited for this one, because obviously I'm used to fighting people who are tall and skinny, and I've got to punch up. But he's right there, isn't he? He's right there in such a distance. So
it's going to be such a different
dynamic.
It's going to be
interesting. It's going to be interesting, yeah.
Is this got thriller written all over it, or are you going to try and make it a bit more tactical and controlled?
Yeah, I'm not going to be controlled with it. Yeah, obviously everything's controlled to a degree, but I'm coming for this one, yeah, and I'm not letting it slip.
Big prize at the end of it, though.
That's it, innit? So, not looking past him or underestimating him. I'd never do that to any man, but yeah, I'm not coming to waste no time.
Have you ever taken the time to reflect just how quickly your career has, you know, just gone into a turbo boost? You know, it's only 18 months ago, something like that, when you had the Wembley fight.
Yeah.
And look how quickly it's just turned on its head, and now you're one step away from a world title.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to do, innit? When you're working as hard as I'm working, and working as hard as Paul's working with us in the gym, and doing the things what he's doing with us in the gym, and that's the bit that people don't see. Like, you can say it happened like fast and overnight, but it's all them days and hours in the gym that we're putting in, and bringing them out on fight night, and this is the rewards that we're getting.
It's all about, you should say to any boxers who go through the frustrations of a bit of inactivity, maybe fights falling through. It's that moment that you've got to seize, isn't it? And it can change everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened for you, and you know, you can probably say to someone like Brad in your gym, your time's coming. It's just when your moment comes, you've got to seize it. It's just everyone kind of goes through the same process, don't they?
Yeah, but when you're in them moments and them thought patterns, you've got to tell yourself that it is happening, because it is, and you can't get ahead of yourself. You've got to stay patient and knowing that your opportunity's coming, because if you're putting the hard work in and doing what you should be doing, the opportunities do come, and then when they do come, you'll be ready for it. So you've got to think like that, positivity.
What sort of are you looking for? Short, stocky sparring partners over the next few weeks?
Yeah, that are going to come at me, yeah, but it's going to be tough getting them in it. But
you have to spar yourself.
Yeah,
just do shadow.
Look in the mirror, yeah. That's it.
Mind you saying that, is Andrew fit again yet?
Yeah, Andrew's back in the gym, so that'll be a good sparring. But he's had
he's about the same height as you, isn't he?
Yeah, Andrew, yeah. But
how is his hand? Is he all right?
Yeah, he's had the operation, so...
It took something off his hip, didn't it?
Yeah, they took bone out of his hip and put it into his hand, so you don't want to rush the recovery process in that, so... don't think he's ready to spar, yeah. Not the way he punches, no. He ends up breaking it again.
Right, young Nicholas, it's good to see you. Look forward to seeing you soon on the biggest fight so far.
Yeah, that's it. Nice one, Rich. Thanks.
All right, mate, take it easy.